What's going on, guys? It's Keith or Quotable here. So back in the summer of 2014, I was able to travel to South Korea with my Boy Scout troop for the 4th International Patrol Jamboree. Me and 4 other scouts traveled all the way to Sangju, South Korea. We spent 7 days at the Jamboree. We had the opportunity to meet a bunch of different people, including scouts from South Korea, Japan, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and even the UK. After spending a week at the Jamboree, we then took a long bus ride to Gwangju. In Gwangju, we were split up and assigned to the households with which we would be staying with for the next 2 days. I was paired with my friend Ish, and the family that we ended up living with consisted of a mom, a dad, a brother, and a sister. The brother had attended the Jamboree. His name was Yun-Ho Lee, and he was a really cool guy. He played the guitar, played video games and stuff too. So once Yun-Ho Lee got me and Ish settled into his home, we then decided to play Jenga, and his mom ordered a few pizzas for us to eat while we played. At this point, it's me, Ish, Yun-Ho Lee, Yun-Ho Lee's sister, and his sister's friend. And we're just playing the game, having a great time, and then Yun-Ho Lee asked if we wanted to watch a movie, so we were like, yeah, sure, why not? So we start going through movie titles, and Yun-Ho Lee's like, pick whatever you want, like, we can watch whatever you guys want. So Ish is like, yeah, let's watch X-Men. We're going through it. It costs like $10 to rent. And so I was like, I don't really want to watch it. We kept scrolling through the movies. And then what I ended up picking was the movie Neighbors. I saw Seth Rogen on the preview screen for the movie. And Seth Rogen's a pretty funny guy. I've watched a few of the movies he's been in. So I was like, yeah, let's watch this Ish. He's like, are you sure it's rated R? But I was like, what could it possibly be? I mean, maybe like a few curses or something. I didn't think it was a big deal at the time. So Yun-Ho Lee asks me and Ish, why is the movie rated R? And I told him the same thing, might be a few curses or whatever. So he goes up to his mom and he's explaining that we should rent this movie because me and Ish want to watch it, like treat us nicely because we're here on the home hospitality. And so he explained the whole thing and his mom was like, yeah, you can order it. They're speaking in Korean at the time, but you can tell what was going on. So he proceeds to order it, costs $10. His mom enters in like the code to confirm the purchase and everything. And the movie starts right up. So at this point, it's still me, Yun-Ho Lee, Ish, Yun-Ho Lee's sister, and her friend, same people who are playing Jenga. We're all in the room, ready to watch the movie. Yun-Ho Lee's mom is in the kitchen, which is separated by like these 2 doors. And the dad is at work, so he wasn't around. So for anyone who's ever seen the movie Neighbors, you know it's not a child-friendly movie. Like there's a lot of drugs and alcohol and sex. Looking back on it, I really wish I knew what the movie was about before just deciding to click on it. It was a bad mistake, and you're going to find out why right now. So the movie starts playing. It's speaking in English, but there are Korean subtitles. And the first scene, you guessed it, is a sex scene between Seth Rogen and his wife. So Ish and I just start looking at each other with like the biggest eyes you've ever seen. We were so nervous and it was so awkward. All we could do was look at each other and just laugh and hope that nothing was going to happen because of this. Right after we start laughing, Yun-Ho Lee starts nervously laughing and he starts looking at us and we can't do anything except wave our hand like to skip it. We don't know what to do here. So at this point it's still just us kids, ages 15, 16, 17. And we're all just like nervously laughing like we don't even want to talk about what just happened, what we just saw. We're just trying to make peace and go on to the next scene. So Yun-Ho Lee skips forward in the movie and now it's Zac Efron and David Franco, the owners of like the frat house that they moved in next to. They're talking to Seth Rogen and they're just like cursing and like fooling around and everything. And Ish and I hear it all in English and we're still like sunk in our chairs hoping nothing's gonna happen, like no repercussions because of all this bad language and stuff. But we can tell that our Korean brother and sister, they're reading the Korean subtitles and they're following along exactly with us, all of these curse words, and they're nervously laughing again too. It's like scene 1 all over again. So now Ish and I, almost at the floor at this point. We were sitting on the couch. We're just like dying on the inside and we don't even know what to do. So eventually we just grab the remote and we give it to Yun-Ho Lee and we're like, please just turn it off, man. Turn it off. We cannot handle this. So Yun-Ho Lee takes the remote and turns off the movie Neighbors. And now Ish and I, we can finally breathe. We're laughing so hard and we're just looking at Yun-Ho Lee. He's looking at us and we just can't say anything because we're so embarrassed over what just happened. Luckily, Yoon-ho Lee's mom never came into the room during that movie. She was in the kitchen the whole time, and because she didn't understand the English that was going on, even though it was blasting in the living room, we ended up being just fine because she never got to read the Korean subtitles while the movie went on. So that was one of the most awkward situations I've ever been in my life. I mean, being in a foreign country and just trying to communicate alone is difficult enough, but then putting on a movie like Neighbors, which we unsuspectingly encouraged Yoon-ho Lee to put on, and then have all of that go on and see like the sex scene and all these curses and stuff. Since that day, I haven't been in a situation even comparably as awkward as that one. Even though I put Ish and I in the most awkward situation ever by playing that movie, we ended up having a really great time in South Korea and with our home hospitality family. I remember we played frisbee with Yoon-ho Lee and his sister. We went to this water show. It was like a laser light show on a pond. We learned a lot about Korean culture with the family. I don't regret going to South Korea at all, but that situation that I put us in, that's something that I will never be able to forget or live down. So I hope you guys enjoyed the time Ish and I tried to watch Neighbors with our home hospitality family. If you did, please feel free to leave a like or drop a comment and let me know what you guys think. This has been Keith or Quotable. Thanks always for the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.